We are live. All right. Welcome back, everybody. If you are listening, you're missing out. If you're watching, you see us in character. Unfortunately, Miguel unable to join us for this episode of Our Real Addiction. Again, scheduling really just... we're busy. Just didn't line up. However, we have two special guests. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and what you're dressed up as.
I'm Annalisa, Adam's sister. I am, I guess, Little Red Riding Hood.
And you?
And I'm Adam's mom, and I'm dressed up as the Wicked Witch.
You're very committed.
You want to zoom in?
No.
No? We'll zoom. Don't worry. We'll get a zoom in of that.
Give us a smile.
Don't worry. Yeah. But yeah, we're here. We're dressed up. This came together last minute. I had nothing planned coming into recording this episode, and I was just asked you two to be on and dress up, really. So here we are.
Our last minute costumes.
Yeah, really last minute costumes. It's easy for me just to throw this on. Obviously, I'm dressed up as a Harry Potter character from, the films. So, but I mean, again, not much plan. I guess we're just going to really talk about some of our favorite Halloween films, our most, influenced films, in the sense of films that had an influence on us. But, and at least drinking blood here.
What?
No, but yeah, but thank you guys, or thank you ladies, both for being on. We haven't had a guest for like 5 months actually in studio. I don't remember last time we actually had a guest on the podcast, so it's good to have somebody else in here with me. But I mean, this week is filled of special guests because we have you today, and then on Friday we have a special episode of a review. Oh gosh, I forget the name of it, but Killers of the Flower Moons, I think. It's a new Scorsese film if you haven't seen it. It's the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's 3.5 hours. So I'm going to have my buddy Joseph, who I work with, on for that episode. So super excited for him to be joining the podcast for this week, for Friday. But yeah, I have, again, not much planned before we get into really what is going to be going on. But if you already haven't, please subscribe to us on YouTube. If you're listening, it's youtube.com/@ourrealaddiction. And follow us on our social media, which will be linked down in the description below. I don't have much other than outside of the box office, like I said, and then we're just going to have an open discussion on favorite Halloween films, or most hated, I guess, films that had an impact on us. So I'm just going to rush through the box office, and then we'll just talk. So coming in at number 5 at the box office is The Creator, making $4.3 million. Coming in at number 4 is Saw X with $5.7 million. Coming in at number 3 is Paw Patrol with $6.9 million. Coming in second place is The Exorcist Believer, making $11.0 million. And coming in at number 1, which is probably going to be the scariest movie you can see out there, is the Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, making $92.8 million.
That sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift?
Yeah, so she had a... So if you haven't seen the videos, people are making jokes about it, that they're a cult, because they're...
The Swifties.
Yeah, well, the Swifties, but they're dancing in like circles and like a bunch of stuff. It's crazy. If you haven't, look it up, because it's funny in there.
It's a joke.
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, they're actually dancing like that in theaters, and this movie's been making a lot of money.
Why?
It's been out, I think. Oh, it's Taylor Swift. She's the hottest thing right now, not just in the movie theaters, but also in the NFL.
Well, we know that.
Yeah. So she actually forced The Exorcist Believer to move up a week because they announced that it was coming out like middle of October, and so the makers of The Exorcist said, "Hey, we're moving our film up a week
before her."
Yeah, because we know because they knew they were gonna get crushed. We call that a.
I don't get it. I don't get Taylor Swift.
She's got catchy songs. That's really what it is. She's got catchy songs. So
She repeats the same thing over and over
She's crying about boys.
I know.
and says the
How
same
many
thing.
how many boys can you really cry over?
Every
Over the
relationship
years.
she has.
Yeah. So, but you know, it is what it is. She makes a lot of money. People like her music. You know, it is
Again, why?
can't do much about it. We've already had our complaints with her on this set. Well, Miguel likes her. But
Did you see her?
huh?
Did Miguel see her?
I don't know if he's seen her live. I'll ask him next time he's on. You wanted to add something?
No, just I heard it. I thought I heard a cricket.
Thought you heard a cricket?
Yeah.
Oh, for Taylor Swift?
Uh-huh.
Oh, gosh, I don't remember which one that is.
What do you mean?
No, I said I thought I heard a cricket.
I know. What does that mean?
Yeah, let's see right now. So yeah, Taylor Swift has been in movie theaters.
Oh my
She
God.
showed up to one of the showings.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw
On
that?
the news,
Oh,
on the news.
Okay.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I didn't get it from when she started.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll just go right into really what this episode is about, Halloween. Miguel and I try to always plan something. It just always falls through. This is the first year we're dressing up. Well, for the podcast is dressing up. Want to make it more of a tradition. I mean, Annalisa last minutely wanted all these decorations in there. I don't know if they're going to be able to see it. I know they can see some of them. I don't know if they'll be able to see all of them. But no, yeah, we got candles, bones, witch in a cauldron, a pumpkin, and a Mom. Go ahead and show that to the camera because you love that.
Just lost my.
Did
My
just lose
headset.
your headphones.
Okay.
But yeah, first things first. Do you either of you have a favorite Halloween movie?
Her witch is going on.
Sorry. Give me a minute.
Okay. Well, Annalisa, do you have a favorite Halloween movie?
I don't want it to fall.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Mechanical difficulties.
I honestly cannot think right now.
You don't have a favorite?
I I don't know. I know you do. Get back to me.
Oh, Mom, do you have a favorite Halloween movie?
No, actually, I hate Halloween. So
Which is funny because you got the most into character for
I
this.
know. You know what? I haven't dressed up in forever. That's why.
Oh.
When she pulled the box out, I just started grabbing stuff, and then I just got into it.
You never had like a favorite Halloween movie or anything?
Oh gosh.
Is
What
there-
did I told you something earlier, didn't I?
Oh yeah, Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. I mean, because that one was
It's a
you guys
classic.
played it all the time, or the girls did, anyways. But honestly, I don't like any scary stuff.
Yeah.
You know me. I don't even go to a haunted house. I don't do none of that.
Yeah.
None of that.
Did you have any films that scared you growing up?
Yes.
What?
The ones with the what's her name? Jamie
Oh.
Lee Curtis.
Oh, Halloween.
Oh yeah.
You didn't like Halloween growing up?
No, because the way he would show up everywhere.
Yeah.
You knock on the door.
Do you know his name?
Jason?
No.
Oh, who's
That's-
Jason?
Jason's
my
Friday the
goodness.
13th.
Oh, see, I don't know nothing. And then I tried to keep you guys from all those movies too
Yeah, I know.
for a long time, and then you guys snuck them all in.
Uh-uh.
I mean, you know, by watching them is what I'm saying. But I tried to keep you guys from them.
Well, I mean, what do
I
you
know.
you know what do you expect? So it's Michael Myers, and you're afraid of Michael Myers,
Is he the one with the white
the
mask?
white mask. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know
Yeah.
that mask is originally a Star Trek mask, spray painted
Really?
white. Yeah, it's
Oh my
it's
gosh.
what's his name? William Shatner, because he's in the original Star Treks, and it's his it's a Halloween like costume,
Uh-huh.
and they spray painted it white for the Halloween film.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I would have never known that.
yeah.
That's weird.
The more that you do know. What about you, Annalisa? Do you have a favorite Halloween film?
I'm still thinking.
I mean, name some off because you know them. Like, what kind? Like, name
You
some
just
movies
want
off.
me to-
Well,
like-
of course, like Halloween is classic. I think you can't go wrong with that.
Mhm.
Same as like Scream or what's the scary movie ones?
Scary movie.
Those are funny.
The dumb
The-
funny
the-
scary.
Yes,
Yeah.
those ones are classics.
Well, 'cause, like,
too.
Okay, obviously you have like Halloween, Halloween Town, Sleepy Hollow, Beetlejuice,
Halloween Town.
Poltergeist.
I don't think I ever even saw Beetlejuice, like all of it.
Really?
Mhm.
Then you have Casper, the Rocky Picture,
Casper in
Rocky
My Day.
Horror. Yeah,
Oh yeah, see, I knew that one.
yeah. And then obviously a bunch of Halloween films throughout the Halloween film. Then you have The Exorcist, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay, so I'll tell you a story about that one,
Mhm.
Exorcist. So I remember when Auntie and I were probably. What year did it come out? Do you know?
I think like 78 or 73.
Okay, so then Auntie would have been
73.
like. Auntie would have been, well, she was a senior in 78, so it had to have been anywhere. You know what I mean? There.
Yeah.
And I remember one time particularly, we were in the living room watching the movie, and I kept turning the light off, and she was getting mad. She wanted it on to watch the movie,
Yeah.
and I would turn it off, and she would turn on until we to the point where we like started like wrestling over it, and then Grandma and Grandpa came out and said, "Oh, you guys aren't gonna, behave, then that movie's shutting off." And then she was mad because she wanted to watch it, but she didn't want to watch it in the dark. And I kept turning off. But that I'll be honest, that movie didn't really scare me because I saw it like fake.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't look at it as real.
Yeah.
I guess that's why it really didn't scare me.
Yeah.
But all those other ones, when somebody chases you, heck no.
No, you can't do it.
No, I can't.
Yeah. No, I
can't
get
do
it.
that.
I remember we watched The Exorcist, and it was on a rainy day in our old room.
Mm-hmm.
When we had our twin beds. And I think, I'm trying to think, I think it was like me, Amanda, Brianna, Jessica, like all of us watching it. And it was a rainy day. It's all gloomy. And like, I don't remember how it was, but I think a couple of us were scared. I know I got scared because I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, I didn't really watch it. Like, I didn't care for it. I just saw it as like dumb. Because like, I think by then you had all the new horror movies that were like even creepier, you
Yeah.
know? Well, once I got to like my teens, like I started watching like stuff that was even scarier to me, but
Like,
I don't know, just other movies that came out or like even like The Conjuring and stuff like that. Like I
Yeah.
got scared of those.
Yeah.
But also too because that's like more demonic, you
Mhm.
know, where it varies because you have like horror, but then you also have like spiritual, you know.
Yeah.
So I think I got more afraid of like spiritual things rather than like the horror. I knew that stuff was fake all the time,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. The classics are just the classics.
like I'm trying to
Yeah.
think when I was young, what would have been popular? I don't even remember because I didn't really like those.
Well,
what I
obviously,
mean?
like Halloween, all those Friday the 13th.
Yeah, see, I didn't want. I mean,
Nightmare
I
on
might
Elm
have
Street.
What?
Oh,
Nightmare
I
on
like
Elm
Freddy
Street.
Krueger. Yeah.
Oh, see, like I didn't really watch them though. I mean, I probably saw bits
Maybe-
and pieces, but
Maybe It. That was a TV. That's more of a. That was a TV. The original was a TV film.
what was it? What is
It-
it?
The clown.
It, where Tim Curry
Pennywise.
plays the clown.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
don't like that either.
I
I,
love
di- I didn't find that one scary. This newer one, I thought, was a lot scarier.
Oh, the one with the clown of nowadays that
Yeah.
you guys had seen that? Did you?
I've seen them both. Yeah.
Oh no, those that's
Conjuring,
scary.
but there's also nowadays. I feel like there's a. You ever seen Sinister?
I think I have. I
That
don't
was pretty
remember
scary.
it. It's it's like a weird face, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Oh, it's a boogeyman. Yeah.
I've never been scared of a
Yeah.
clown,
Yeah.
but when I saw that, like the previews to that,
Yeah.
that's scary. Like
The
he
only-
would just pop up.
The only time I've been like actually like scared of clowns was I think when we'd go to like Circus. Those clowns
you
are
serious?
scary. Yeah.
Oh my
Because they were like the traditional.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah, with the
clowns with
ruffles
the-
and the whole thing
Yeah.
in the face.
I
Yeah.
know.
love clowns.
Where I've dressed up at like that a couple of years for
Yeah,
Halloween.
me
In a
too.
clown?
You know. Yeah.
I don't
Like that.
remember.
Like that.
Oh, with the mouth.
yeah.
Yeah.
I always liked being a clown. Clowns are cute.
I think my favorite. I don't know. I feel like recently it's been Ghostbusters.
Oh, that'd be good. Good call.
Old, yeah.
Yeah. Like I've really like when
That's
I first.
considered Halloween.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean,
you know.
I don't know.
You know. I mean.
It's like in the genre of like Halloween.
Yeah. I got a question for you. Nightmare Before Christmas. Is it a Christmas film or a Halloween movie?
Both.
It's about Christmas.
Well, but it's about Christmas.
Yeah.
So I would say it's a Christmas movie.
There's no wrong time. I don't think there's a wrong time.
Because like at Disneyland they do it for Halloween and for Christmas, right?
Yeah. Well, it's come September, it's
there.
It's there for like 4 months.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
Yeah.
It can be both, I guess.
so you would say Halloween scared you? That was
the one where
scariest, yeah.
Yeah, probably that one the most.
What about you? Film that scared you?
I think the film that scared me, there was a couple when I was younger, but I honestly don't remember. I just remember The Conjuring because, okay, well, I was a teenager and we were going to go to the movies, and I think it was Amanda and Carlos.
When you were a teenager?
Oh, wait, I don't remember. Yeah, I was a teenager. Anyways, so it was me and Enya. And I don't know if Adam was with us or if that was David or who
Definitely
else.
There
There was other people with us, and then Amanda and maybe her friend. I don't remember exactly who. But me and Enya were getting drunk.
Oh my god.
And like I just remember we went to the movies and we went to go see The Conjuring, and we were drunk, so like she really had to pee, and so she wanted to leave me in the movies by myself, and I was like, nope. I literally did not like, because I was also hearing on the news that people were like reacting to that, and like like they called the priest and stuff like that, and this was like me and my punk rock days thinking I was cool and bad and like
Scary stuff now when you look
I
back
know.
at it, you know?
not strong in my faith. And so I got scared to be in the movies by myself, so I just remember that. But also too, like it freaked me out at the time. But I also would watch like Insidious. Like I was curious, but I was also afraid. Like Insidious, all that demonic stuff. Like I was curious, but I was afraid at the same time.
That's definitely been the trend of like the last decade or so. Miguel and I talk about all the time where it's just like the last last decade and a half, they've really focused more on like the spiritual side of, you know, horror, where they've, you know, demonic possessions, ghosts, boogeymen, all that, you know, spirits and all that realm.
Yeah.
Which I think is really desensitized, obviously, a lot of people, where it's where just like, oh, it's kind of just like normal now.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, to me, I mean, a lot of it still scares me. Because like when I think of like The Exorcist, like I don't think I've ever fully seen it like through.
Like all of it?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it. But I think there's also that like, I'm kind of afraid to watch it.
Funny, like it didn't faze me. Like it didn't faze me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But
I think favorite movie. I think film that definitely scared me growing up was The Ring.
Oh yeah.
Who that? I just
Yeah, no, yeah. You know.
Wait, where is it?
this one. Let me show.
No, it's okay. You're gonna get kicked. You won't be back on this podcast ever again if you go
Man,
around
you were
showing
really
that.
scared.
I
What
was.
was it
I
that
was.
happened?
I don't know.
It was amongst you guys though, like Jess and everybody, right?
Yeah, they used to like to. They would print out photos.
I remember.
They would. Oh my gosh, it was.
my
It was
God.
horrible.
I'd have
It
to
was
come after
horrible.
them and say, "Leave him
This is
alone."
when I was evil, and I would.
Was.
Yeah, it was exactly.
Trying to scare little Adam.
I would leave it in places.
Yeah, she would.
Or
Even
sending
then, I
text
remember.
messages.
Oh my gosh, I remember one time. Jess was here, and this was like honestly probably during the pandemic, where she was trying to get me to do something, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it. Like,
Jessica was?
yeah, Jess, and then she's like, I know how to get you to do it, and then I don't know, and like at first I didn't pick up on it, and then like I was like, what are you talking about? Like that's not the like that didn't register through my head that that's what she was gonna show me. And I remember going into my room and I thought nothing of it. Like I went like nothing of it, and she was following me, and she's like, oh, like this is what we'll get you. I was like, what are you even talking about? And then she goes like this, and I remember jumping, and I was like, and
I'm sorry, but those were funny.
At this point I was already like 23, 24, like at this point, you know, and I remember like jumping and like if like I not that like I was gonna hit her, but I remember my fist, I like made a fist, and and she felt so bad. But then like I was laughing about it like after, in the moment, because like obviously I got shook, but then like my reaction was like, oh yeah, like it was funny. Like I laughed about it because I thought of like myself, like like I felt like like the typical like
a wussy.
yeah, but like when like you scare a cat and like they jump, like that's how it kind of felt. Like
Scaredy cat.
Yeah, like when like I look back at it, that's how that's
what
how
was
it.
it?
But
what was it?
What about
what
it
is the
scared me?
ring? What is the ring?
Oh, well, it's
a
the girl that
person?
came out of the TV.
But why?
What about
wait,
it?
Wait, why didn't you laugh when I did?
It's different. Because one, I was younger, and two, you're putting it on a big ass TV. So so it's just like that's a lot less. That's a lot more intimidating than a phone that fits in my hand.
But like, I don't know. I remember.
But what is the actual picture? It's a girl. What is
He
it?
was just scared of
we
it.
don't have to. You can look it up on your own time.
Last year, we went to the Uptown Whittier, and the ring was there. The little festival, the farmers market, I think. She was there looking for Adam.
I was in I think Vegas.
Yeah, he wasn't
in
there,
Vegas.
but she was there looking for Adam.
We'll be talking a little bit about it because I do have a list of 10 scariest films ranked
See if I know
by.
any of them.
You'll know some. Some of them are on there. Just because, like, also too, when I think of like horror films, one of my favorite horror films is the original Psycho. You seen that? No.
I mean, I might have seen
I don't remember. I've
but-
seen so many films.
Okay, because
But I haven't watched a movie in a really good
as
while.
you guys know, but the audience really don't know. But as you know, because I'm a rom-com person, I love all the romance comedy.
Yeah.
I'm not a scary person. I just no.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I've never liked it. Like Halloween, I could go right past Halloween. It wouldn't bother me at all. You know what I mean? Like to have a get together, dress up. That doesn't faze me at all.
Yeah.
I've never. I don't know why.
Okay.
It was never.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't think any other film has ever really scared me.
Shook you to your bones.
Yeah, that I had nightmares for a really long time.
On that?
Yeah, for a
Wow.
really long time. That was not fun. That was a rough 2 years after I found out about what that was. But yeah, basically, I'll save it because it's the Ring's on this list. That I found at least. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I don't really think. I don't know. I don't think I've ever really had like a favorite
Scary movie.
like scary movie or like Halloween movie. I feel like I always like, let's get past Halloween and get into like Christmas time.
Yeah. Now another question. What about speaking of scary? Like when you were young, you opted out of the Knox Scary Farm, right? For many years, didn't you? You didn't go,
No,
right?
I would go.
You would go?
Oh yeah, I used to go with
You
like
didn't
Boy
go
Scouts.
till you got a little bit older, huh?
Oh, I probably
well,
couldn't.
Boy
Cool, because there's
Scouts,
an
you know what I
age.
mean?
There's an age limit.
Oh,
I
there
think that
is?
you have to be
Okay.
like at least like 13.
Because I'm saying like them, I remember they wanted to go like,
I went to Not Scary Farm.
I remember they.
I never been to Universal.
Like Amanda too. Amanda likes all that.
Yeah.
I don't.
We should have had a
get it.
guest appearance from her. Oh wow.
We should have called.
Sorry,
her.
Amanda.
She up?
No, she's not. She's definitely not up at this time.
What time is it?
10:30.
You never know.
You can try her if you want.
Let's call her.
Go ahead.
If it's me, she'll answer.
FaceTime.
We think she'll answer. Oh, there I am on a camel.
Oh my gosh. You just got back from the Holy Land.
Yes, I did. So we shouldn't be talking about this. No, I'm kidding.
But no, yeah. Go ahead and try and call her.
Let
See
me
if-
FaceTime her or what?
Don't matter. Yeah.
Let's see if she answers me.
We'll find out.
Oh no.
She sees me like this. If she answers,
You're gonna give her a
oh,
nightmare.
she answered me.
We're recording the podcast.
So we want to ask you a couple questions.
Tonight's your lucky night.
I can get her on here. I can send her a Zoom link really quickly.
Put on some funky glasses or something so we don't see you. Well, that's why I
She
put on
doesn't wanna
some
be
funky
recorded.
glasses
Oh,
or something.
that's okay then.
We can have her audio.
We could, yeah.
Why don't you just call her on your laptop?
It won't sound as good.
Okay, then
I'll
we'll
put her
just have
down
you
like
on
this.
here.
Here, give me.
We'll watch you No, everyone else won't.
I was like, Annalisa is dressed up.
She's Little Red Riding Hood.
I guess Harry Potter.
Amanda.
Oh my goodness,
You're gonna have nightmares tonight.
she is. Hey Amanda, I'm gonna send you a Zoom link right now. Just join. Yeah,
He's not gonna record you.
I'll just get your audio.
She'll give us
Bye.
some good feedback. Bye.
But before I get into the list, we'll get her on here first. Little unconventional podcast, but that's all right. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever had like other than The Ring. That's the only film that's ever
That
really
really scared you.
yeah, it really scared me. Annalisa and everybody else adding to it did not help. But you know, it is what it is.
It toughened you up, right?
I don't think so.
So if you saw her today at Universal Studios, how would you react?
I walked the other way.
You'd still go?
Would you like to see a picture of my
No,
homegirl?
no,
Let me see.
I'm okay. I'm.
You don't remember what it is?
I don't.
Don't.
I'm gonna show mom.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Wait.
Please
oh my
don't.
Gosh. I'm just kidding.
This.
Oh.
Remember, he used to be so terrified of
Oh.
that.
All right, go
Ugly.
ahead and just get rid of it. All right.
Here, can I see your phone? I want to
No.
add a new screen.
Oh no,
Oh,
no.
wow.
Can I show it to the audience?
No, because I have to edit this later.
then
Please,
he'll be
please
editing,
don't.
And then he's going to go.
Please don't. Please don't. I'm being serious.
I haven't done anything.
Okay, well,
okay.
Oh my
gonna-
goodness.
You're gonna get banned real quick from this podcast.
Eh,
Okay, we're gonna hear Amanda.
I've always been bad.
Amanda's here now.
Hey, sister.
She's connecting her audio. You hear us?
Yes.
Alright, there we
Oh,
go.
hi, Amanda.
Ooh, cool.
Yep. So
Hi,
here's
sister.
I got my AAAs.
yeah. So hey, Amanda, a couple questions for you. One, do you have a favorite Halloween film or a scary film? Two, what film maybe scared you the most around Halloween time?
Mm, my favorite Halloween movie, just in general.
Yeah, sure. In general.
I mean, I always liked Halloween Town,
Mm-hmm.
but also that's my time.
Mhm.
But the original one,
Yeah.
not the second one, the original one. And then scary, probably as a kid, would be The Exorcist.
I can't believe you guys are scared of that one.
But I've never
Weird.
fully watched the movie though.
Didn't we watch it in our room on a rainy day?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Wasn't
I
wasn't
want to
Dad
say.
afraid of The Exorcist too?
Your dad was?
Wasn't he?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He was.
Was he?
But I
don't
will
remember.
I will say I've never fully watched the whole movie.
Hmm.
I've seen clips. Obviously, the
I've
don't
seen
remember.
clips, but I'll never forget that there was this one time we were at a party at Terry's.
For Bernie.
Terry, my
Uh-huh.
cousin?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And Danny and Ralphie and I don't know, probably their friends were
Yeah.
all inside
I think I remember
watching The Exorcist.
Uh-huh.
And I remember having to use the bathroom or something.
that. And
Because because think about it, the layout of the house is just like
Yeah.
our house.
Yeah.
So we had to walk in
From
Through
the den. Like for us, the den.
like the den door
Yeah.
to go into to go through the living room
Yeah.
to go to the hallway.
Sorry.
True.
And I remember seeing that they were watching The Exorcist, and I remember just like hurrying through the house.
Booking it from,
Yeah, pretty much
back to the party. Yeah, really.
in and out, literally.
Dang. Okay.
That's crazy.
Dang.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But also too, besides that, I know that like Amanda's not afraid of scary movies.
I know she's not.
No,
Yeah.
I can watch.
in the dark.
I can watch all gory and scary and not flinch. Maybe flinch like as a spook.
How
Like, that
weird,
caught me
huh?
off
Isn't it
guard,
weird how some
but-
people
Yeah.
could do that?
Yeah.
But scary, no. Like, I'm not really afraid of anything.
I just thought of another film that recently came out. I've only seen it once, and I
Huh.
said I'd never watch it again.
What?
It's also on this list. I'll get into this list. You want to stick around for the list?
We'll
Yeah,
talk-
I mean, I don't.
We'll talk
I'm
about
not
the
doing
list
anything.
later.
Huh?
We'll talk about the list later,
What do you mean?
like in a while.
What do you mean in a while? Well, it's for the podcast.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean?
Did you want to talk about?
Never- Nothing.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's basically a list of the 10 scariest horror films, I guess, ever. But
Mhm.
coming in at number 10 is the remake of It, the 2017 one. With,
No, it was not scary.
that's what that's what people said. Coming in at
Two was trash.
the second part was a lot less horror.
Yeah.
Number 9 is Insidious.
Yeah, I could see that.
Number 8 is Sinister.
I don't know if I watched it.
That's the boogeyman where he's haunting the house, and then there's the scene that was pretty it was like a pretty influential scene in like film history, because it's he sees like a photo, like he's looking at a photo of basically the boogie, like the main spirit on a computer screen, and then he looks away, and then the boogeyman looks basically like he moves.
Like he follows
so it's
him?
no.
Yeah.
So it's like a side, like you're seeing like a side portrait of him,
Uh-huh.
and then the boogeyman basically looks directly at the camera.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's a pretty, I think it's a pretty scary scene. Coming in at number 7 is the original Halloween. Number 6 is The Ring, which I can attest to. That'd be number 1 for me. Number 5 is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. Oh, this is something we didn't mention. The Shining. The Shining's a scary movie too. That's a pretty good film
What's that
too.
one?
Good class.
That's the one with Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
And his family. They're in that resort. It's like in Austria, I think,
Yeah.
or something like that. Then it's super, super cold, and then it turns out he's like a ghost at the residence because he's in the photo at the end. You've never seen it? You remember the 2 little girls in the blue
remember.
dress, the twins?
Isn't there a new movie in connection to that?
Yeah, Dr. Sleep.
I didn't
We
watch
watched
really
that.
those movies.
Yeah. And then number 3 is The Conjuring. 2, this is the film Hereditary. Did you ever see Hereditary?
No.
No? Amanda?
No.
No?
No.
Hereditary. And then number 1 is The Exorcist. Hereditary is of like this cult style horror film where it's just a generational like spirit cult, and it's passed down from generation to generation. So all these crazy like things happen throughout the film, and then there's just uncomfortable scenes at the end. Like not where it's just like, oh, you like it annoys you. Like it's just like the film is basically making the audience uncomfortable based on what's panning out in the film. Not like, oh, like I'm uncomfortable because I don't agree with anything in that sense. Yeah. It's
So let me ask you this.
yeah.
Of those 10 movies, can you see that The Exorcist is number 1
Yeah.
out of all those?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It is?
I think that's
Yeah.
so strange.
The original?
The original. Yeah.
I don't think that is scary.
I'm not surprised. Wait, that's voted number 1 as the scariest?
Well, this is kind of like a list that was compiled by, it's called Rotten Tomatoes. Miguel and I don't necessarily ever really agree with their ratings nowadays, but all of these like older films, I feel like they hold up in terms of like their score. But yeah, they put at least number 1 as The Exorcist. But yeah, I've never fully seen it through.
I mean, I
either.
would think those ones where they're
I don't
chasing you are
remember it.
scarier to me.
Well, maybe because that see. Like,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Blair Witch Project is
That-
scary.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
kind of remember that one.
I
That's in the
hate
house,
that
right?
movie. I
the
can watch
In the
shakedown.
it.
house where they're chasing you or something.
Well,
Yes,
that's found.
they're in the
that's-
woods.
That was
I
found
can watch
footage.
it.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah.
That one was
I
scary.
can watch probably 3/4 of the movie, and then the ending just gets me. Like, by the end, that one scares me
What happened?
because
at
at the
remember
end,
watching
I am
that.
covering my eyes.
Like, don't they all get attacked, but you can't see anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that where
And
they're
you don't know what happened to them.
It's or something?
It's the
They're in the
first
forest.
motion. It's the first movie that they did with, or I mean, I don't want to say first.
Shake cam.
To my, yes,
A shake cam, yeah. Because then people started to follow that, and then the next big film was like Cloverfield to do that.
Oh.
yes,
Which
because people were getting motion sickness.
yeah.
You did, Adam, didn't you?
Yes.
it took me the third time not to get motion sickness on
Oh, that was
Cloverfield.
horrible.
Because Cloverfield's one of my favorite films of like all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, no, I know I bought it for you.
I remember
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
And that was
this
tough.
classic monster film. But it was like, so at the time, which I would put that, I guess, as a horror film, because like if you were to watch it, like, and you put yourself in that like scenario, like that's a stressful scenario, a monster attacking your city. But no, yeah, it was at the time nobody had done it really outside of the Blair Witch, and then there was kind of like a
It became more and more common.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Because what is that one movie where there's they made multiple movies of it eventually. Where there was a photo in the basement, it turned out to be someone's house. It was a scary movie too.
A photo. Are you talking about Paranormal Activity?
Yes.
Oh yeah, those.
Was Paranormal Activity found footage?
Yes.
It wasn't.
Yeah,
It was shake cam.
Shake, yeah.
Yes.
It was annoying.
That.
There was like nothing going on.
Yeah.
You would just see
it was
them,
like the first one was boring.
You would just
no,
see,
I think the
like,
first one was okay.
The girl out of the bed and stuff. Like honestly.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do remember a little bit of that.
And it took place down in apparently like
in San Diego.
Yeah.
That one was San Diego.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, was it based on a real story?
No.
Supposedly.
So they say. But I mean,
so
like,
they said, yeah.
But like the thing is that like you can say, oh, based on like true events, and I'm pretty sure you can find a story that are in occurrence that lines up with what they did.
Yeah,
that's
course.
you know. So it's like there's so many instances where you can probably find something to line up in with what you're shooting. You know, because
everything has inspiration.
From somewhere, yeah, because like even like the rings are like the Ring and the Grudge. Those are ripoffs. Those are Japanese ripoffs. Those are remade. Those are remade for America. But like for like in the sense of like, Mom, you are afraid of like slasher films. That makes sense because like that's the generation you grew up in the sense of
but also, Mom doesn't like gore.
Yeah,
I don't like any of that.
Yeah, you know what you know what film I've always felt the pain of. I think you've at least seen. I know Mom has it. I don't know if the Human Centipede 2.
Ew.
And it's not for like hold on. There's a scene where that doctor he cuts open the knee of a girl, and he cuts her. I think it's her like ACL or her Achilles. And you see
the
him,
back of her foot.
Yeah, and you see him cut it. Like he cuts open the knee, and you see the nerve or you see the muscle, and he snips it. I honestly, sometimes at night, I feel that. Like, I feel like that. Yeah. Like, I'm just like, oh, like, I like, and it's not like, oh, like, it scares me, you know, but it's just like, oh, like, ever since I've seen that, every now and then, like, I feel like I feel it in my knee where I'm just like, I'm afraid of that happening to me.
I would be
creepy.
That's funny that you bring that movie up, Adam, because I'm pretty sure the last time I was in town, me and Annalisa brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. No, we were talking about it, but I don't remember why.
Did I?
I don't remember why either.
No, we were just talking dumb.
No.
It's funny because
I don't remember
why. Just the other day, Carlos and I were watching the Saws movie, all the Saw movies.
Yeah.
And I didn't even flinch. Like watching those movies.
I remember.
You're too desensitized. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, desensitized.
Yeah. I'm a little bit of a like I can handle that kind of stuff.
I just remember being young and like I'd be afraid of scary movies or horror movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And honestly, Amanda was just sitting there on the couch, pitch black, and I'm just like, "How are you watching this?" Like the lights were off.
Maybe because I know that it's not real.
Yeah.
Because like America's Most Wanted would scare me.
Okay.
Not scare me, but make me uneasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. because it was
Because
like
that is real.
real world
Mm-hmm.
scenarios. If you seen this man, have any information on him,
Yeah.
please contact. You know,
Yeah.
what was the guy?
Where I
What was the guy's name
literally
who did
like
that?
closed the front door.
I forgot his name.
Because at that point we had a screen
John
door.
Walters?
No.
No.
Wait, who's John Walters?
No, I picture him, but I don't remember his
forgot.
name.
Dad loved America's Most Wanted. I
John
remember
Walsh.
Oh,
John
John
was it?
Walsh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she
Okay.
watched it.
But no, yeah.
He had a son. His son was
Yes,
kidnapped.
That's right.
There was, but back to
His
why.
son's name was Adam.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Well, thank goodness I was never kidnapped. But when the sense with like you, Mom, I feel like the reason you're like scared of like those style films is because that was the first time they're ever doing that style film.
True.
You know, it's just like I feel like she came up in a time which was like realistic horror outside of like Freddy Freddy Krueger or Nightmare on Elm Street, because like somebody escaping in a mental asylum. That's realistic.
Yeah.
Even like going to camp and getting murdered, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, like those are like realistically things that can happen to you, and even like The Exorcist.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and not only that, you have to think about it. Like when I was little, you gotta remember, I Love Lucy, the Beavers.
60
They
sitcoms
they
and
still
stuff like
parents
that.
still slept in different beds.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna show me a horror movie? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, that's like
That
when
was not even. I was watching Beach Blanket Bingo with Frankie and Annette. You
That's
know what I'm
why-
saying?
she was still scared when we saw Jaws.
that
Oh
was
my gosh! Did
funny.
we
That
ever
was funny.
talk about that on the podcast?
No, I don't think so because we didn't
Probably.
come on, did we?
Wait, like Jaws the movie?
Yeah.
so
So Jaws
funny.
came back for like the 40th anniversary, like the
Oh my
45th
gosh, that was
anniversary,
good. I have to
and
say.
me, Mom, and Annalise went to go see
That's
it.
funny.
And I was going already just because I'd never seen Jaws in theater. I never,
No.
obviously wasn't born yet, And so Annalise was like, oh, well, I want to go. And then we talked Mom into going. And then the whole time, Mom is getting scared of the shark every time it
Yeah.
came up.
One
you know?
time I'm sitting
The
on there.
fakest looking shark there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there,
Megalodon.
and I know what's gonna happen, and all of a sudden, I had my feet stretched out, with your feet all the way stretched out, and then
Oh,
the
yeah,
shark
yeah.
came up, and I actually lifted my feet all the way up like I was gonna huddle. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh! And then Adam goes, "Mom, you know what's gonna happen?" I go, "Yeah, but it's scary."
And then even the people
That's
next,
also her time though.
the
Yeah.
people next to Mom.
So
were
when
getting
it
a kick
came
of
out,
it.
Yeah.
people were afraid to go in the water.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
we wouldn't
if-
even go in the water.
There were. It was one of like the lowest summers of attendance at the beach
yeah.
after
See,
Jaws.
For sure.
For me personally, like, well, we talk about horror movies and then there's like B horror movies and stuff like that, like very low budget,
Mhm.
and or just like independent and stuff like that, just underrated. Or like I like the 1960s, 70s kind of like horror stuff. The stuff that like I enjoy would be where it's like that, like more realistic, you
Yeah.
know, like for example, I like
Like Jaws.
yeah, I like Jaws. I like sharks. But I like there's a movie called Asylum, and it's more of like, it's kind of like if you think of like Tales from the Crypt, like those
Mhm.
kind of movies. I forgot what the other name is. I forgot about it, but it's a Tales from the Crypt movie, and it's kind of like, I don't believe in karma, but it's like karma. So like if someone does something bad, they get what comes to them. You know, so it's more realistic. So it kind of frightens you in that way of like, do good, you know? And if you're bad, you're
Do good so nothing bad happens to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just like the old like 1972 one.
Yeah. The Asylum one, but I also like Tales from the Crypt, all those.
You guys had a book like that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Tales from the Crypt.
Never.
I remember that.
You haven't watched those? Those are classics. Like for me, I've
I've seen Tales from the
those
Crypt. I actually just seen House of a
Those-
Thousand Corpse.
Those are some of my favorite
What's that
movies.
one, Amanda?
Like
A Rob
19
Zombie
ones.
movie.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of people. Rob Zombie.
He's a musician.
Is he?
Oh,
Yeah, musician first, actor second.
Oh, well, Tales from the Crypt. That's a TV show, no?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the show.
Yeah.
But there's also movies.
But they have a
Oh.
movie too.
The original Goosebumps, the TV show. That was
Oh
scary.
yeah,
Remember the dog's
I
eyes?
love Goosebumps.
that was a book too.
I like
They were books.
Goosebumps
Yeah.
That
too.
They were
around there,
books
yeah.
first. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember
Um,
I
Or-
saw those around here.
Or the Mask.
The
One.
Mask. was
I
there.
think
Gosh.
everyone thinks about the Mask one,
Yeah.
where the
The-
mask
Wow.
gets stuck to the girl's
Yeah.
face.
I
Oh, that
remember
was a
the
good one. and the poor little dog got it too.
yeah, and then there
It
was
was
also
honestly-
Night.
But
of
the
Living
mask
Dummy.
is not scary.
No, it's funny.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
it
and-
was the sense of being in that situation,
Yeah.
you know. But the Night of the Living Dummy with Flappy or whatever his name was.
I think it's Slappy.
Slappy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Slappy, and then they glue the piece back and he comes back to life.
Yeah.
And then that's something we didn't mention, Chucky or anything like that. Child's
Oh,
Play.
that's a-
yeah.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
The doll, right? Like
Yeah.
a doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah, that was
Chucky.
not
He's
funny.
my
Chucky's
friend.
funny. Yeah.
Another one. I don't think I've seen the whole movie.
Really?
Really? Well,
Yeah.
because it was Child's
Not
Play
because I'm
before it was
scared,
Chucky.
just
Yeah.
because. But you have to also remember, we did not have cable.
We didn't have cable for a long time. Yeah. We didn't. We're
So
there.
to be able to watch those movies,
Now look at how we
they
can.
they were not accessible to us.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
We didn't see all this,
So
this stuff.
we
till
had to
were
watch
about
all these
older.
movies when we were older.
Mhm.
Yeah, you had to watch them on the slide too.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
'cause, like,
or
other-
bootleg, or
other-
bootleg
Yeah.
at the movie at the
That
market.
your dad would bring you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get home. and I'm like, what is
Yeah,
this?
Other films that I like are like the old school horrors, like the Phantom of the Opera, but the original,
Oh, yeah.
not the musical,
Yeah.
because it's a book.
Yeah.
It's a book before it's a play,
Mhm.
and then it's an actual horror film, and then there's also The Invisible Man.
Oh yeah, I seen
Oh,
the
yeah.
old
You know,
Phantom of the Opera,
Yeah,
the
that one's
silent
good.
film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then Creature in the Black Lagoon.
Oh,
That's
yeah, I
a good
love
one.
that.
Then there's all I don't remember there's a werewolf one, but it's not the name that's coming up to mind is like Werewolf in like London, but
Teen
that's
Wolf.
not right.
I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Something like
What'd you
that.
say, Amanda?
Teen Wolf.
Oh no.
What?
Big
Teen
Wolf.
Wolf.
Big Wolf on campus.
What was I gonna say?
How about like Frankenstein movies?
Yeah,
It was like Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, yeah.
Creature from the Black Lagoon, like stuff like that. I like the classics like that. The other day I was just watching The Phantom of Paradise. I don't know if you guys seen it. The 1970s movie.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Neither. It's like
It's
a
a
Phantom
musical.
of the Opera?
It's like
Something
a
like
music.
that? Or
No,
what?
it's like it's a guy who composes music and they stole his music and yeah, the guy stole his music and then like kept him captive to like put on a musical. It's a long story, but yeah, it's kind of entertaining.
Is that in English or in a different language?
No, it's English.
To check that out.
It's like a rock musical.
I keep seeing The Exorcist everywhere, so I kind of want to watch it, but I kind of don't.
You haven't seen much of it, Amanda? Just bits and pieces or what?
No, just bits and pieces.
I'm surprised.
It's ugly.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, I don't know. I guess because I looked at it like it was fake.
Yeah.
I
think
mean,
that's
I
why
would
it
probably
never
look at
really
it
scared
too,
me.
but that's actually something that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's true. Gotta watch out. Something could jump on
Pepper might become possessed.
you. Oh, God.
Bring out the holy water.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Bathe him
exercise
in
holy water.
Mm-hmm.
Exercise holy water. But
Bathe him in holy water.
But really, to wrap this episode up, obviously, first off, thank you all three of you for being on. What?
Yeah, I wasn't doing anything.
Oh yeah, you weren't doing it.
I just had a bunch of homework.
just falling asleep on your bed,
I'm doing
No,
laundry.
I would have been watching my Turkish soap opera.
I'm watching Lupin.
What's that?
It's a show on Netflix.
Oh. I don't know.
I'm finishing up Better Call Saul.
I
Actually,
haven't watched
Again?
it.
Didn't you seen that like a lot of times?
No, it's the last season that I'm watching, like the last season. I just started Boy Meets World today.
I don't know.
The original boy,
The
like
original,
not Girl
yeah.
Meets World.
No,
I know
Boy
it sounds
Meets
like
World.
that. Boy meets girl. Oh no, what's
No, Boy Meets
Oh,
World.
what?
Boy Meets World.
Well, this
yeah.
is Boy Meets Girl. It's
Yeah.
a,
I know
it's a
what she's
dance
talking
song
about.
Yeah, me too.
from the 80s.
It's not Jersey Boys, is it? No. Oh, but yeah, thank you for me. Also, thank you for being on, Amanda. Thank you for joining us last minute.
I wasn't
Appreciate
doing anything. Just laundry.
Just laundry.
Had we known,
I
we would
need
have had you
I
dressed
need
up.
clothes so I can wear to Disneyland.
Yeah, because you guys are luckily getting to go. While I'm at
Mhm.
while I go to work to keep the lights on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What one's the studio lights?
Yep, to keep the studio lights on here.
Keep the studio lights on.
The studio
While my
lights on.
while my bedroom light is off. And
Yeah. As long as we got power here in the studio, we're good. Don't need it anywhere else. But yeah.
Wait, did
can
you
you guys make it
know
out
that?
to Annalisa.topia?
Go ahead, Amanda.
Wait, did you know that they pushed back the Exorcist opening for Taylor Swift?
No, they pushed it up.
Oh, pushed it up, so it already
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah. So what happened was, Exorcist said it was coming out. I think the 13th.
The 13th,
And
Friday
then-
the 13th.
Yeah, and then Taylor Swift was like, "Oh, I'm coming out. Like, I have my concert coming out that day too." And then so the creators of The Exorcist were like, "We're moving up a week." And that, yep. So
Is it the original Exorcist?
well, it's
or
a
what?
sequel to the original.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it almost looks. It honestly looks identical.
People aren't liking it. So what's funny is that like
Looks wise.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and this one's about two. There's two girls that are possessed.
Is it Annalisa?
It might be.
You know, she really had an exorcism.
Yeah. Well, for another
There's a song about me.
for another day. For another day.
My public.
She needed one. She needed.
You guys want to hear it?
No, it's okay. For another day, another episode.
It's a true story. Look it up.
Yeah. But no, yeah. This one's a sequel to the original and takes place with two girls, but that are possessed. When I saw the trailer, really quick before we wrap it up, and we talk about it a lot. It was when we went to go see Oppenheimer, and it was a part of that trailer, and it was
And
like,
you ran out.
No. I was like, what is this? Like, this looks interesting. And then I realized what it was. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like they just bombard. And then like, we literally just, me and Miguel just literally just talked about some podcast, like probably 2-3 weeks ago. And they played like a newer modernized version of the song of like the Exorcist theme song. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, then I started to get a little spooked. You know? But
I have an Exorcist emo night shirt.
What?
Oh.
So it's an emo night shirt, but the image is of the like it's the Exorcist, like the street light.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna burn it.
With the priest.
No, it says emo night on it.
Oh, you got it when you went to emo night?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining, Amanda. We're gonna
Thanks.
let
Thanks
you
for
go
having
here.
me.
Yeah, of course. We're gonna let you go here while we close it out here.
Pepper, do you want to say bye? Do you want to say bye, Pepper? Hold on.
Hi, Pepper.
Squeezer.
Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, get her. We can get a meow.
Yeah. Can we get a meow?
Ah, there it is.
Say bye.
Bye, Pepper. Where's Jack?
Ow, don't bite
Where's
me.
Jack?
Where's Jack?
Oh, heck no. Are you bringing them?
No, I'm not.
Oh, dang.
They're staying.
What?
They're staying home. Let's see if Jack can meow for you.
Okay. let's
Probably
see.
not because he's mute.
He's mute.
Because he can.
He farted.
He'll give you a smile. Hold on. Maybe you can just use this clip.
End of episode.
Say hi, Jack. Say hi, Jack. Nope.
No,
He
he's
says
Meow.
he says
no
butt.
mood. No mood today, but yeah, thanks for joining, Amanda.
Okay.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Amanda.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, but yeah, thank you too also for joining me for this week. I don't know, as I had nothing planned, saving me. Go ahead, play it one more time
Of
before
course,
we.
Harry Potter. Zoom in on that, please.
We will.
Let me turn that off now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys always for the support. If you haven't already, again, go check out all our episodes, previous episodes. We have one playlist of originals for before we launched the channel, and we have all of season 3 here on the YouTube channel. Check out Movie News Monday, as we're going to be bringing that back, as well as TV Inquiry. Did you want to add something before? Okay. With your teeth.
Oh no.
You're missing your black teeth. I think you should go to the dentist.
You got something right.
But yeah, that's always going to do it. As always, I'm Adam.
Annalisa.
Anna Marie.
And this was, I think, episode 150 of Our Real Addiction. Sick Harvest Magnet, everybody.